is published by the European Parliament in July 2002, and it obligates all state members of the European Union to adopt common rules in the civil aviation sector. The basic regulation examines aspects about design, construction, and maintenance of aircraft. It establishes purposes, and it defines that the implementing modalities must be detailed in second-level regulations of the European Commission. These regulations are called Implementation Rules, IR. The main purposes are: define common standards which ensure the highest levels of safety and of environmental protection, ensure the uniform ICAO. The certification specifications, CS, are elaborated by the European Agency for Civil Aviation, EASA, and they define detailed requirements of products. The requirements of CS are mandatory for the base definition of the homologation of the product. It distinguishes between civil and military homologation. For what concerns civil aircraft, the homologation produces the emission by the civil authority of certification of the type certificate. This happens through a check process which attests that the type project respects airworthiness rules. Vortex generators can be used to improve the aerodynamic characteristics of wing surfaces, and to improve the performance of an aerodynamic surface at high angle of attack. Vortex generators are very small, often only 2 centimeters high metal pieces The flight control is one of the main topics in a generic aircraft mission. In fact, it is essential for the pilot to have the possibility to appropriately control the airplane around the standard axes, roll, pitch, and yaw. All aircraft have flight control systems that allow the pilot to maneuver and trim the aircraft about the axes. Control surfaces are usually hinged near the extremities of the airfoil so that they can have the greatest moment arm from the center of transmission system of a helicopter are as follows. The reduction gearbox of the turbine engine, or engine group. The engine transmission shaft. The clutch and freewheel assembly. The main gearbox. The main rotor shaft, which is usually called the mast. The shafts that transmit motion to the tail rotor. The couplings of the motion transmission shafts. The intermediate gearbox of the tail rotor. The tail rotor gearbox.
The controls of most aircraft systems are located on the overhead panel. For example, fuel, air, hydraulic, electric, fire. The overhead panel is organized with the main system controls located in the center of the overhead, and the most frequently used controls, located at the lower section, forward, within easy reach of the flight crew. Flight control unit includes the electronic flight instrument system controls, and is used for control and monitoring of the auto flight system. It is located on the glare shield. The master warning and caution attention getter lights are also located on the VHF omnidirectional range and marker system is a radio navigation aid, NavAid, which provides aircraft position in comparison with ground stations. A foreground station transmits beams, called radials, outward in every direction, radial radiate out. For receiver, in the aircraft, is used to detect these signals, and provide bearing information to airplane systems and instruments, which indicate the position of the airplane relative to the VOR station. Each radial is numbered according to its bearing from the VOR station. The VOR system refer to the magnetic north, and the zero. The main components of the core engine are the high-pressure compressor section, the combustion section, the high-pressure turbine section. The core engine is located between the fan major module and the low-pressure turbine major module. Core engine is a high-pressure, high-speed gas generator that produces the power to drive the engine, provides torque for the accessories and bleed air for engine and aircraft purposes. Booster discharge air is compressed in the high-pressure compressor, then heated and expanded in the combustion chamber. The gases are directed by the high-pressure turbine nozzles onto the high-pressure turbine rotor which drives the high-pressure.
Go near the chest of drawers. Open the drawer. Get the electric screwdriver. Go near the gear. Screw off the bolts. Lesson complete.